I'm about to show you the easiest pullback strategy there is. This is the exact strategy I use every single day to avoid fake outs and liquidity sweeps. And the strategy is so accurate. It literally gave me, the members of students, 100% win rate trading last week. Don't believe me? All you got to do is hit that first link in the description, join the free signal free Telegram. Once you hit that first link in the description, join, scroll to September 28th, and you'll see how we did last week. Monday, we caught 32,700 pips, caught a 1 to 5 RR. Tuesday, we took 0 trades. Wednesday, we caught 5,200 pips, caught a nice 1 to 2 RR. Thursday, we caught 70 pips, caught a nice 1 to 4 RR. And then Friday, we caught 3,400 pips, caught a nice 1 to 4 RR, catching a total of 41,370 pips. Ending the week 4-0, gives 100% win rate. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the week. At the beginning of every week on Sunday night, I drop the Sunday chart analysis. I go over all the high impact news for the week, as well as my projections I see price doing throughout the entire week. Everything's dated, timed, and documented. I literally cannot make none of this stuff up. And most importantly, we literally go live every single day. London session 3 a.m. EST, and at least 3 times a week during New York session on TikTok. And when we're live, I literally break down as well as enter some of these trades setups. So again, there's no cap in my rap. Just watch last week's live streams and you can see that for yourselves. On a longer term basis, you can see the week before that we went 6-1. The week before that we went 3-1. And in last month, August, we went 23-2 against a 92% win rate, catching a total 81,274 pips. So we really do this over here, y'all. So the trade we're going to be breaking down today is US 30. This is a beautiful trade we took at the beginning of New York session 9:30 New York Open. This was a nice 1 to 5 RR setup, meaning whatever you would have risked, you would have made 5 times that amount. So if you would have risked $100, you would have made $500. If you would have risked $1,000, you would have made $5,000 off this one trade alone. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining how to avoid fake outs and liquidity sweeps and why we took this buy setup initially to begin with. But one of the biggest mistakes I used to make, and a lot of y'all are making, is y'all are chasing price. What I teach the members of students is not to chase price, but follow the flow of price. What do most people do, especially those that trade futures? They wait for 9:30 open, right? They go into the same time frame they're looking for an entry and exit off of, and they try to see what price did prior to that. The smaller time frames only explain and show you what price is doing at that exact moment. The bigger time frames tell you the trend and the direction price is heading, and most importantly, it breaks down and explains what price is currently doing. That's why I tell the members of students not to identify the trend on the same time frame you're looking for an entry off of, but to identify the trend on the bigger time frame. So when we pull up US 30 and we go identify the trend on the bigger time frame, we see that we have clear bullish momentum. We see higher highs and higher lows getting made. So since we see we're in an uptrend, not only does that mean that we want to look for buys, but when we go into the price action technical analysis playbook, it works on stocks, forex, options, and crypto. Now, I give this book away for free in Playmaker University, or you can get this book separately. It says right here, in order for the uptrend to continue, we need to break past the previous high, which gives us a new higher high. Look at photo below. We also have to respect the support level the higher low is resting on. Just like the price action technical analysis playbook said, in order for uptrend to continue, we need to break past the previous higher high, which we clearly see price did Friday and Thursday the week prior. So if we see that we're currently just broke the previous high and we see that we're in an uptrend, why would we go for sells? Again, most people go for sells because they see on the smaller time frame price breaking support levels, treating them as resistance. But what did me and the members and students do? Obviously, again, if we go back, we can see we entered this buy off the 946 candlestick. So let's fast forward to see what price did 9:30 open. Look at that big push to the downside. So again, this is why you don't chase price, but follow the flow of price. Another thing that I do, and I tell the members and students to do, is not to breakout trade, but wait for break and retest. So yes, on the smaller time frame, we see support levels getting turned to resistance. And then off the 9:30 open, we also saw this juicy red candlestick. But look here, price did not close below this level. It rejected it, maintaining this level as support. So what I tell the members of students is it's important where the candlestick goes, but it's more important where the candlestick closes. All right. So not only do we see price do this, but after we identify the trend and we mark off our key price levels, as you can see right here, we see that again, this is a very strong support level that broken, as we can see, and retested. We caught a nice buy the day the week prior to that. And then we also see here price holding this low as support. So we also see what price still holding this level as support. So again, not only do we want to go for buys strictly in the uptrend, but we want to enter buys of support. So what I waited for was to see how price was going to play out from this point, because I know that price was to break below this level and treat it as resistance. I was not going to go for buys, but I also know that we are bullish. So if price does hold this level as support, you can literally look for the same buy setup that played out Thursday the week prior. So literally look what happened going into 945. It literally canceled out the entire rejection as well as the entire push to the downside of the 930 candlestick. And as you can see here, you can literally see how the TPs were just getting smacked within that same current candlestick, right? Literally in 15 minutes, we almost hit all the TPs. Now again, how did we avoid the fake out and liquidity sweep? Price is not about catching every pip, every candlestick. Price is about going for high probability, high quality setups. So why did we go for buys, and why did the rest of the day when the volume kicked in? Because we can see clear volume in these candlesticks compared to these candlesticks. So why, when the volume kicked in here, price exploded to the upside? Because again, we don't chase price, we follow the flow of price. If I know that we're in an uptrend, what is the biggest move in the uptrend? The higher high. So if I'm going to put my hard-earned money on the line, what makes the most sense to go for an uptrend? Buys, right? Just like if I'm in the downtrend, what makes the most sense to go for in a downtrend? Sells. So all I had to do was wait to see if price was going to hold this level as support. And when we go into the smaller time frame, again, we can see how price pushed back up. And then again, this was the 945 candlestick. So after I saw price close and push back up off the 945 candlestick, that's when we went for the buy sell. Because again, you saw we entered at what? 9:46 a.m. So when we go to the 9:46 a.m. candlestick, 9:45, 9:46, again, we saw the candlestick close. We entered off this candlestick. And then as you can see, price broke back above, turned this resistance level back into support, then turned this level into support. That was prior resistance, right? That's all price does. For price to go up, it's got to break resistance levels, turn into support. For price to go down, it's got to break support levels, turn into resistance, which is why we enter buys off support and enter sells off resistance. And not only did I catch this setup, look at the day at the bottom of the screen, Monday, September 22nd. You know, I had to make sure the members of students able with me as well. We're in advanced place signal. You see the same exact day, September 22nd. You see the entry, the SL, the TPs. You see the reactions. You see the time we entered this trade, 9:46, literally off the 9:30, 9:45 candlestick. You see the TPs getting hit. You see the voice messages. You see the rest of the TPs getting hit. Then you see the newer price watches. I drop this every day for the members of students going to trades we took during London or New York session, as well as other possible setups going into New York. I go over specific point. I go over specific price points, look for entries and X's at. I tell you whether we're looking for buys or sells, and most importantly, I tell you why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sales. And then you can see the final TP got hit. Then I broke down the trade in another voice message. You see the reactions. We really do this over here, y'all. So it's literally that simple, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below any questions, comments, concerns you may have. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free signal, free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, my signal service, and my mentorship programs, make sure to hit those links in the description, y'all. But before you make a decision, let me tell you a little bit about those details. If you're interested in taking your trading to the next level and learning directly from me, join Playmaker University, or I recommend scheduling a one-on-one session where profitable traders and confident traders are made. Not only are you going to get my complete strategy in video format, going over how to read the charts, how to identify my key price levels, those blue and gold lines, y'all stay asking me in the comment section, how to enter and exit trades, how to trade moves, my scalping strategy, my secret buy and sell limit strategy, trading psychology, how to deal with wins and losses, how to scale into trades, how to never blow your account again, how to double your account every month. But you will also get daily analysis setups for life, student member group chat, daily trade recaps for life, exclusive New York lives and trading plan Zooms. And y'all gonna get my famous price action technical analysis playbook that works on stocks, forex, options, and crypto. And on top of that, you're going to get the trader's mindset, mastering psychology and risk management playbook that goes over leveraging risk, mastering discipline, how to never blow your account again, learn how to trust yourself while staying cool, calm, and collected. This is what helped one of my students turn $4, as you can see, yes, to $275. That is not Photoshop. You can see he's saying right here, I followed the playbook through a Hail Mary. Shout out for all you do. This is why I always say to follow the flow price and not chase price. His last dollars, he was damn near, he basically blew his account. And because he followed my teachings, trusted the playbook, he was able to turn a $4 account to almost $300 account. It's literally that simple, y'all. I made all the mistakes, so you don't have to make the mistakes. Instead, just learn from my mistakes and be successful quicker. So if you're interested in learning how to consistently not only grow your accounts, but but consistent $500 to $1,000 days. Click that first link in the description, watch the free trading crash course, or if you already know you're ready to get in and lock in with me, click the link to go join Playmaker University or the one-on-one sessions, and I'll see you on the other side. Shout out to the Playmakers, man. Now, advanced play signal, we literally just had a 100% win rate last week, and this is the exact same strategy I teach in the one-on-one sessions and in Playmaker University that averages not just a 90% win rate on a weekly basis, but also on a monthly and quarterly basis as well. You see right here, 16-1, 94% win rate. You see here, another 100% win rate on the week. We go to a whole nother month. You see here how we ended quarter 1 this year, 44-5, giving us a 90% win rate, 17-3 January, 14-1 February, March, 13-1. And if we go to how we ended last year, 2024, we literally went 181 wins, 23 losses, averaging an 89% win rate all 12 months combined, averaging less than 2 losses per month. You're not gonna find any other mentorship or signaling service that does stuff like this. And not only do I call accurate signals, but I give you my entry, my S cells, my TPs. I notify you when the TPs get hit. I give y'all updates in the trades, and I drop a New York price watch list showing y'all what price is doing in that trade we're in, as well as what to expect and anticipate going into New York session, as well as other possible setups going into New York session. I go over where you should look for buys or sells. I go over specific price points and all of that good stuff, y'all. And you'll also get the advanced play signaling for completely free when you sign up and apply for one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions, I make sure you earn while you learn. So not only do I teach my exact same strategy on a Zoom call on the charts just like this, but you get one session a week. Each session is an hour long, recorded and sent to you the same day. Those recordings are yours to keep for life, y'all. So you definitely get a huge return on investment, as well as you get access to the student member group chat and the advanced play signal room. So be interested in your trading to the next level. You know exactly what to do. Hit those links in the description, y'all. If you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram, TikTok, or Telegram. I respond to all messages. See y'all in the university, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Peace. We out.